It hurts. Today, I'm gonna be silly. Alright, today, you read the title right. Now, when it comes to the law of attraction, something is missing, isn't it? So, of course, there are a lot of video, right, about the law of attraction. Search it up. There are a whole lot of, it populates the whole YouTube search engine, right? It's very popular and it's widespread. It's mainstream now. Now, here's the thing about the law of attraction. It's not, I want to create something that you can get out of it. Today, get a piece of pen or paper. We're gonna do some notes. Well, I don't know how this gonna go, but I will try. So, a lot of people know about the law of attraction, right? But here's the thing that get me sometime when I go to do my market research or do research on how can I improve the my service better, how can I improve my knowledge to be able to provide value to you guys. Now, when it comes to these type of topic, of course, when it comes to it, people want a lot of money. People want a bigger house. But people want to be rich quick, right? Now, I have not achieved the level of success that I want yet, but I'm still young, right? Now, when you say, why should we listen to you about this topic? Well, I did the law of attraction and I did a couple of videos of the law of attraction, but I realized that I wasn't being true to who I was. You know, I was teaching the law of attraction, but I wasn't showing true authenticness. I was, but I wasn't. I was uncomfortable with saying what you need to hear instead of what you want to hear, because a lot of people want to hear the good stuff, but they never want to hear the bad stuff. I think that you need a good both of those, of the good and the bad. You know, the shadow and the light, the male and the good and the bad. You know, and make a whole instead of throwing away. You know, Tony Robbins says, you know, if all you think is positive, and you're gonna have weeds, right? So why you should listen to me? Well, over the course of this year alone, I have asked questions from CEO, best-selling author to celebrity. Now, they're mostly in the law of attraction community, right? And they reply, but it's not so much that they reply to me. It's a very interesting process because a lot of law of attraction people don't tell you what goes into the law of attraction. All right, so who have I asked and they answer? Well, if you're into the law of attraction, you know Deepak Chopra. He answered my question. John Assaraf, Bob Proctor, the amazing Bob Proctor. He answered my question. You know, Lisa Nicole. Of course, if you're into the business stuff, Gary Vee. And Jack Canfield and many others that actually reply. Now, did it happen like that, just like magically, or what did I do? Here's the thing that I'm hinting on. What did I do to create that outcome? Now, so many of us, because I will tell you, I'm gonna read one of the John Assaraf said to me. Now, let me get since I didn't snapshot this, I'm gonna play this up for you guys. When it comes to right here, one of the person who comment on my Facebook page, I know the mind power exists, but what to do with our inner heart always find a way to scare and be depressed about the past happening moments. You see, that's the thing that people don't tell you about the law of attraction. Of course, the people who CEOs and best-selling author who study the law of attraction and are talking about it, is that they also they have sometimes bad days and good days. See, I remember what's his name is Norman Vincent Peale, the best-selling author of Power of Positive Thinking. You know, sometimes if you watch and listen closely, some of the day he fell down. You know, not always everybody upbeat, but so we get the idea. Since drawing take time, and I do draw, but drawing take time. We're just gonna do stick figure. All right, the stick figures, right? This is you. Who cares? I'm just gonna do it fast, right? And you can barely see. Crap. Anyway, this is you. When you're going for your dreams or trying to manifest this, what happens is what you do. You get a vision board, or you create a vision board, right? Or like, think of a vision board. You put all the stuff here, right? You put all the stuff here. What you do, you get a card, go card, and you write that thing out. So here's the thing that took me off some time. When people go to learn law of attraction, they only learn law of attraction alone, right? Right. Now, if you're into the law of attraction, you say, why am I listening to this guy talking about law of attraction? He kind of bash on the law of attraction. I'm not bashing on it. I am, you know, over the years, I have felt it in me. I have experienced it. I have experienced law of attraction. You know, who have I attracted? Well, there's this kid. His name is Muhammad Ali. You know, he was mentored by Bob Proctor. He was a student of his. You know, I attracted to him. You know, that's the law of attraction alone. You know, I have attracted Michael Losey as a friend for, you know, he's the best-selling author of Law of Attraction. You know, but not to say that it's not. When it comes to attracting the thing you want, it's because there's a thing that's stopping you too. Like, let's say if you ever hear Bob Proctor said he set really high goals, and Joe Vitale, who followed me on Twitter, he said, you know, it scares you but excites you at the same time. But why do these people keep telling you, but yet we don't actually do what they say? We actually do the opposite. Why is that? It's because we don't know how to achieve that yet. Because we don't know if it's coming. We want certainty, isn't it? That is the true fact. We want certainty in our life. We want certainty. You know, but it's sometimes that we have to go out of our comfort zone. And over the years, I have created videos of law of attraction. You know, this is my new channel. Subscribe to my new channel because I give you good stuff, because I tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Now, of course, we all, you know, everybody know that we human, you know, vibrate, right? We send off frequencies, right? We are vibrational beings, right? We send off a surge of energy, right? And it come back. But the problem with that is you guys, or us, or you stay stuck there, right? When you stay stuck there, if you cannot see, if you stay stuck there, I know this look weird. If you stay stuck there and you don't move, how are you going to achieve your dream? You know? And most people don't, when it comes to law of attraction, most people will tell you to visualize, right? And tell you that, you know, think a thought for 17 seconds, it will come true. Yes, it does come true. When it comes to manifesting your dream, let's say you want to manifest more stuff, it come right away. But when it comes to bigger stuff, what happens is when we set bigger stuff, we not setting up for failure. For me, I realized what my true ultimate aim in life is, for me to grow. For those who are just attracting but they're not happy, why are you attracting if you're not happy? I believe that, let's say if you ever hear Jim Rohn talk about you should set a goal for become a millionaire, it's not because you should become a millionaire. You should become a millionaire not because of the money. It's because who you become in the process. You see, a lot of people say they know law of attraction, right? When you say it, but do you have proof? I just have proof there. I have evidence, right? And, you know, it happened not the way you wanted to, but it happened, right? So let's say if I think of a thought for a couple of 17 seconds, right? And it go out to the universe, right? And what happened? Well, it take time to manifest. You know, one time I was thinking of a thought, right? of seeing that person, it came in my head. I know this sounds weird for you guys who don't believe in this stuff, but it's true. You know, I was thinking of a thought, and what happened is the next day, I attract this lady who I know. What is it? Because I sent it out of thought, and somehow the universe listened to me and it vibrate? No, because we attract things into our life because we take action. Because if I stay home, right? If I stay home, I wouldn't be able to see her. So what's this have to do with law of attraction? Because you have to take action, right? Those things that we don't like to do, you know, the uncomfortable thing that the secret, you know, the book, The Secret told you, you know, didn't tell you that you have to take action. They didn't tell you that you have to develop habits, good habit, to replace all the habit that you have in the past. When you go to work out, what you do, what you do at first. I tell you what people try to do so much at once, right? They feel overwhelmed, right? Let's say you set really high goal, right? Really high goal, and you get scared. It's not that the goal is unreachable. It's the step that you must take. You must take the small step to reach it. But when it comes to you guys listening to this, right? Here's the thing that I want to say. When you set realistic goals, you're not going to be happy because you hit. No, you're not growing. If you think about why Tony Robbins say, you know, growth and growth and progress make us happy, right? Now, so we know that the law of attraction work. So how can we make it more work for us more effectively than it doesn't? Because sometimes people say it doesn't work, but it does work in a way that, because here's the thing. Let's say you have an idea, right? Idea. It could be a goal or a dream, and you set that high. You have that idea, right? You lock it in place. So what do? Do you let it sit there? So okay, you write it down. Now it's in you. Because basically, if I write it down and I read it, it's still visualization, right? Or you visualize the idea outcome that you want. So what do? Do you sit there? Or do you take inspired action by using your intuition? So I do listen to my intuition, my gut feeling. If I see the opportunity, I will take it. So here's the thing. You have the idea, but let's say if it's a bigger goal, it's a spiritual seed, right? You know, if you hear Bob Proctor talk about the law of gender, it's an incubation period. You have to think of that. This is a spiritual idea, right? But you have to see, here's the thing that people don't understand. For you, in order to attract you have to do your part first, and then the universe also help you. The universe will do its part while you have to do it. You know, it's you that have the power. You have the freedom to choose whether that circumstances or not. Now, if you want to change, alright, today I'm gonna make you aware. If you want to get good at attracting, what you want to do is build yourself up. Build yourself meaning you have to grow in the type of person. You have to be the right person to attract that. Meaning you have to become a person of value, a person of growth, a person of meaning that, let's say we want to attract this type of person, right? Like I want to attract amazing people in my life and to have them as friends, right? But if I have not worked on myself, you know, a lot of people, when they go study the law of attraction, they have not tested. I feel like you have to become like a tester. You have to experience it, right? You have to experiment it, right? Play it out. When you play it for a while, what happened is, Lisa Nicole from The Secret, she, I asked her a question, but she replied, but she also put in she sent me a video, and she said, you know, I was watching her video, and she said, you know, a lot of people have this big goals, but you have to set realistic goals. But I mean, I'll give you the whole thing. Here's my opinion about it. A lot of if you go to listen to successful people, right, and you have a whole bunch of people opinion coming at you, right, what is that is whatever worked for you, you use it. Whatever it doesn't work for you, don't use it. A lot of people, successful people, have different opinions about how they set their goals. It's how they experience it. Now, for mine, it's growth. Well, you have to figure out what is yours. But here's the thing that I don't want people to do in the Law of Attraction community. Since I'm so much in the Law of Attraction, I'm here to help you. Is that you got to stop complaining, stop saying this. Oh, why this doesn't happen to you? You have to become a problem solver. You can't just expect you have to be the one who first you must do the work, and then you take actions for the universe come to you. See, I remember back when I was becoming aware of the Law of Attraction, spiritual awakening, I was buying books on the Law of Attraction, where your energy goes, your where your attention goes, your energy flows, or something like that, and it expanding your reality. That happened to me. I remember I was going to the old bookstore and I was buying books. And I remember I was about to get on the bus. I look at how much I have, and I felt like I needed, even if that was the last I have. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy one more book. I listened to my intuition. So what happened is I went into that old bookstore, and I turned my head. Bam! I saw the Dynamic of Prosperity, Law of Prosperity book, by Catherine Ponder. That's the Law of Attraction right there. I don't say that it doesn't happen like that, but it can work if we listen to our inner voice. Okay, so when people say, there's a study where if you, in order to create a discipline, it's take 30 days. I say it take longer. Though it doesn't look, my face used to be bloated. Sometimes when people say using Law of Attraction to lose weight, it's not that. It's more like a psyche. Your ideas about yourself are deep inside your mind, right? It's your subconscious, right? Your subconscious is very powerful to a sense that it file away all your experience, all your ideas, and it create you, right? Now, when people say using Law of Attraction to attract their weight ideas, it's not that simple, right? You have to understand that your brain is what make you do. Your brain, okay? Your brain is very powerful too. Your brain, you have 3 brains, and what it does is all the thing that you ever think, thought, and speech, or your belief system, is that you have accumulated over time. Let's say you wanted to lose weight. Now, most people want to lose weight. What you want to do is you want to lose the fat percentage, because if you're a guy or a gal, you want to get cuts or something. It's the percentage, right? I know it's that. But anyway, that's not here to talk. When it comes to all these ideas that was in you and were programmed, it takes years. You can't expect to get results right away. It takes years. For instance, I wasn't, when I was in personal development, it took years to unlearn what I had learned through society. I don't like the way society the way it's thinking, because it programmed you to be a robot, a slave to the system, a slave to the people who's, you have to listen and you have to obey their system, right? So here's the thing with this. When you go to create a habit, it takes a lot longer. That's why people, when they work out or exercise, in the new year, they said they set up new year resolution. It doesn't work out because they have not created a significant amount of time to create a habit. Try to have it for 5 months or 6 or 7, and you'll be able. It's consistency. You have to create consistency too. And when it comes to that, when you create consistency, what happens is you begin to get results. For instance, Law of Attraction, the goal you want to manifest, it takes amount of consistency, belief in yourself, the belief in a higher realm in yourself, that if you think a thought, you write it down, you do vision board, you emotionalize it. What happens? You have to do your part. You take action consistent. Even if, here's the thing, if you fear, people say, oh, if you fear, you'll attract it. That's not that simple. I hear whereas a different philosophy, if you fear it, you should move towards your fear. Now, I'm not talking about fear where it's a physical harm to you, but a fear that you have, that's why you procrastinate. That's why you procrastinate, because you fear. You play a story. I believe that the quality of your life is the quality of the story that you play in your head. The quality of the story that you play in your head become a reality, or manifestation, if you will. That's why when they say visualize as if already there, because you play a story as if you're already there, and when you play it, you take action. It's as if you're directing your movie, right? And you're attracting the circumstances to you. When you have a goal or dream, it's when you persistently vibrating at a whole different frequency, and then you not attack it, but you go through it. If the obstacle is there and it stopped you, try to find out another way to get there, right? Now, because we play a story that it's not going to work out, because we don't think it's going to happen. Here's the thing. I realize something when I go towards asking CEO and best-selling author. It will happen if I think it, right? But what if, even if it happened to me, let's say if I get rejected, what do I do then? Do I just stop and not go for it again? Or what do I do? What do I do? Well, I find a way to get what I want to get. You gotta be relentless with your goals and dreams, and you gotta find a way. But here's the thing, finding a way not enough. And for those who are just studying the law of attraction, you should study more subjects. Okay, you can't just study the law of attraction, it's all great. Quantum physics, yeah, okay. But when it comes to people, you're dealing with people too. When you're dealing with people, you have to open your mouth, right? You have to open your mouth and ask for the person. So it'll be cause and effect. When you ask, you might get rejected. But they don't tell you that in the secret or the law of attraction, right? It's the rejection. They say, oh, you feel bad, no. And you say, oh, it's gonna attract. No, it's not that. Be courageous enough. You have to have the audacity to stand up, and if that person reject you, what you do is it's hard, then I realized when you're getting rejected, actually it's not the person, it's actually you rejecting yourself. Oh, you're rejecting you. How? Meaning you don't believe enough. You don't believe in conviction that in the present moment it looked like it's not happening, but it is happening. It's as you set the goal, you have a target, right? But it's the signal from the universe. Do you want this bad enough? Do you want this so bad that we're gonna give way? Because things are gonna come to you, and when things come to you, you be like, why is it happening to me? It's so hard. I got to get up again, and you can't get up because you got knocked down. Here's the thing I say. It's because your why is not strong enough. Why you do it doesn't. You be like, every single day I go through this. Why? And then you be like, no, I got to believe in me. I got to do this because it's in me. And then when you be like, no, Johnny, that's not how the world works. Now here's the thing with people. In society, they don't teach you, or in the law of attraction, they don't tell you like how I tell you. I tell you because I care. I'm tired of people saying they're stuck, they haven't used the law of attraction for years. Because you know why? Because they give up on themselves. They rejected a part of themselves. And then when it comes to attracting, it's about love. I realize my friend is right. His name is Hunter. He says love. Every book that you read is not just that. You have to fall in love with the idea. And you hold it with your will. And when you become relentless, you will find a way. And you will see the light. Now, when it comes for asking CEO and best-selling author, for me, I fell down sometimes. You know why? Because I fear that they rejected me. They rejected my question. But no, it's because I was rejecting myself. You know what I did? I turned it around and I asked them again. If they don't ask me a certain time, That's what tripped up with most law of attraction. They want, see, we live in a world where it's instant gratification, right? We don't delay it. You know, that's why they have free shipping in Amazon. They have free shipping. You know, you guys are not patient enough to attract the bigger, the good. You know, if you're patient, if you're just patient enough, you'll attract the good stuff much more better. So when it come to me asking them, I was afraid. I was so afraid that I was staring my dream there, and I was like, why aren't they answering? And they were like, boy, it's called persistence. And they shut down from the heavens, and they're like, no, do it again. You have failed. No, I didn't say that, but I feel like that. And then when the heavens open up and they say, do it again, and you do it again, they said, no, do it again. 4 months. In fact, it took me 2 years to ask Jack Canfield for his answer. I tried to get his attention, and it didn't work for 2 years until he answered. It took 2 years, ladies and gentlemen. Do you have the audacity, the patience to go through that? The dream. That's why if you see big people, big successful people, they have big goals, right? Unrealistic goals, you know. But they're patient enough to execute. It's about execution. It's not just, you know, imagining, visualizing, and feel good. You can feel good if you're in a moment of joy. When you're in a moment of joy, you're excited, you're vibrating at a higher level, you're sending out frequency everywhere, and you're like, and then you'll be like, yo, you got this. So, the law of attraction is, like Bob Proctor said, the secondary law, while the law of vibration is a, primary law, but it's also about the courage. The fear that stopped you is inside your head, you know. I remember the story that I told this guy. He says when it was raining, and I play a story in my head that, of course I know the law of attraction, but I play a story in my head that, you know, it's raining, I play bad stuff is gonna happen, but I realize in order to overcome my fear, I have to move towards it. You know, I'm just getting my hair cut. I don't like long hair. I mean, I do like long hair, but that's not the point. So I went, and it was raining. I had to get an umbrella, so I went, and I had the greatest experience ever. The moment that you move towards your fear, and the moment that you overcome it, it's where the reward lies. That's why Bob Proctor, if you ever listen to him, if you ever loved him, like I do, he's my idol. Yeah! You know, he says, he always quote Joseph Campbell, the cave you fear to enter, hold the treasure you seek. You know, it's about the belief in yourself. A belief higher. You know, it's about faith. Not the faith that people believe, but faith in this magical realm that we play. Now, since I'm going to be done with, well, of course, because basically you already know about the law of attraction. It's just, if I'm repeating it, of course you know it. But it's just, see, here's the thing with this. The law of attraction, I'm here to move you towards your goals and dream, right? But here's the thing. You may intellectually know it, but are you doing it? That's the thing. In order to change your life, you have to change your mindset, all the stuff that's inside you to get results, right? The quality, let's say you play a story that's not going to work out. It's become a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's going to become true. You know why? Because you believe. It's about belief. It's about the subconscious mind, right? Subconscious mind, they say the conscious mind is about 5 or 1%, while the subconscious is 95%. You know, that's why when people go to buy things, it's not logic. Most people say it's logic, but it's not. It's based on emotion. That's why marketers target your subconscious. Your subconscious is a treasure that you, that's why when you send an idea or a dream or a goal into the subconscious, your conscious is a farmer and the subconscious is a garden, just as the universe is a garden. It's a garden of possibilities, and yet we have not locked it in. when we I remember Bob Proctor talked about his Earl Nightingale. He will stick to his goal until it become a reality. That's what we must do. I remember I was so focused on getting CEO best-selling author to answer my question that I was so focused until they answered. I was not gonna let they say no to me. Well, they didn't say no. They just didn't reply back. But I keep going. Taking me either 2 months, maybe right away, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. Are you gonna be willing to be patient? See, here's the thing. You have your whole life. I don't get why people aren't enjoying, their life. You have your whole life in front of you. And you always obsess with the law of attraction. I'm not bashing on it, but if I'm here to get you results, you must believe in me as I believe in what I say. I believe it so much that you already hear what I have said. So, you want proof? I will give you proof. Let's go! I'm so motivated right now. I want to give you something to look forward to. You may say, hey, why should I listen to this guy? Because you should. You know why? Because I've done things that nobody do, and I try to do that. You know why? Because it's fun. Nobody do it. Because people get scared of asking authors and CEO. Sure, they might, if an obstacle stop you, you don't just stop. You keep going until if they don't reply again, you keep going again. And when they don't do it, see, here's the thing. If you don't do it, what's that mean? Why you stop your goal? What does that mean? It means that you're rejecting your dreams, your goals, and you're rejecting you. Nobody's doing that but you, right? So, people I have told, here's a thing that I want you to say. You ready? Okay. Anyway. Okay. So when it comes to setting goals, should you set small goals or big goals? So, you want to see proof? I got you. That's Bob Proctor right there. He said, great question. He always said hi. High and always on paper. Great question. High and always on paper. Hey Bob, how do you set your goals? Do you set them high or low, or do you put it on paper? I says, great question. Put it on paper, right? There we go, Bob Proctor. Now, for failure, there's no such thing as failure. For law of attraction, if you're an adult, now failure means you stop doing it. That's real failure. But if you keep going and you fail along the way, of course you're gonna have a mistake. A lot of that's why I like Brian Tracy so much. Brian Tracy, he said, "Fail forward, fail fast." You gotta fail forward. I make mistake while using law of attraction a lot of time. Nobody tell you that. I'm here to tell you the truth, and I'm not saying that. Look, I'm still working on it. I'm still trying to become better. But as you grow in consciousness, as you grow as a person, you attract amazing people in your life. And you know why? I believe that if you do the work, if you do your part, good things will happen to you. Oh yeah, but what they say is that if you think positive, you should at least change. You believe it so much that it become real, right? If you believe it so much, it become real. But you have to take action. So here you go. Let's do this first. That's John Assaraf. I asked him. I'm just showing you the proof, right? So, that's it, right? He says, how do you respond to failure? I asked him, how do you respond to failure, John? Thank you so much for that. How do you deal with other people's opinion about you? He says, each failure equals learning. Learn to pick yourself up. Reflect on your growth. Then try again. You won't achieve your goals if you give up. Most people give up too soon when doing their... I want you to... Today, I'm going to give you a homework, even though everybody don't like homework. That's why there's burnout for school. Alright, homework is this. You're going to read. I know people don't read, but the average CEO read about crap, who cares? The average CEO read about 50 books per year. If you're not learning, you're gonna fall behind. You know, I have a great book on habit if you want to create a good habit. You know, it's not just the law of attraction. Great, good habit. The power of habit. Of course, you know the secret, so I'm not gonna give you that. The compound effect, I mean, it'll compound over time if you, there's no magic bullet for success. I'm probably going to do a book review with that. And then, hacking your education, you know, and when you just study law of attraction, the subconscious, it's not just that. It's about leadership skills too. Talent is overrated. Sometimes we don't believe in yourself. Sometimes we don't believe in that. You know, a lot of smart people like getting straight A's. You know, they plateau. But I believe that if you can achieve your greatness, if you develop them, drop out and get school, the happiness track, and then create your future by Brian Tracy. This is a great book if you want to know. And sell or be sold. Because in the law of attraction community, they have not taught you how to sell. They just tell you the good stuff. They don't tell you the thing that you need to hear. So, you like the thing that I gave you today, right? Well, you gotta subscribe, man. I'm great. That's why I'm not boasting, but I'm great at getting authors and CEOs to answer me. You have seen proof, right? So, subscribe. I try to help you each and every day. And I try to motivate you. Try sometimes might be funny, but you know. Anyway, so that's what you got. You know, of course I could go depth into the subconscious, but there's a couple of video on it if you want to. Look, if you're on Facebook, go look. If you're on Facebook, if you're watching me on Facebook, go to my channel, subscribe. Now, if you're on Twitter, like my video. I mean, if you're on Twitter, watch my video. Now, if you're on YouTube land and you're on YouTube videos, subscribe! All you do is click the button, man. I mean, not man, but just click. Because I give you value. And I give you good. That's not wrong. But you got it? So, thank you. I'll see you.